27 male, got the "we need to talk" text from my girlfriend Kiera, 26, on a Thursday afternoon while I was at work. 3 years together, living in the same apartment for the last year and a half, and she drops this bomb via text. "Can you meet me at Brew House after work? Need to discuss something important." When I got there, she already had her speech prepared. She sat there with her oat milk latte that I always paid for, by the way, wearing the designer sunglasses I got her for her birthday, and told me she needed space to find herself. "I've been feeling suffocated lately. I need a month of no contact to figure out who I am without you. Don't text, don't call, don't show up. I'm staying with my friend Destiny for a while." I stir my coffee. "Okay." She blinked. "Okay, that's it. Take all the time you need." She seemed annoyed that I wasn't begging. "I'm serious, Theo. 1 month. No contact. I need to explore my options. My identity." Interesting slip of the tongue there. "Got it. No contact for a month." I stood up. "I'll respect your boundaries." She grabbed my wrist. "Wait, you're not going to fight for us. You literally just told me not to contact you." "Yeah, but never mind. Just remember, 1 month starting now. April 15th to May 15th. Cool. Cool. I went home, packed up some of her stuff she'd left. She'd apparently pre-moved most of her things to Destiny's. And then I did what any rational person would do. I called her sister, Mira. Now, before y'all come for me, let me explain. Mira, 24F, and I had become genuine friends over the years. She was nothing like Kiera, down to earth, actually funny, and had been warning me for months that her sister was going through something weird. "Let me guess," Mira said when she answered. "She gave you the space speech. You knew." "Dude, she's been practicing it for 2 weeks. She has a whole Pinterest board about finding yourself. Also, she's been texting some guy named Dante from her yoga class." "Ah, there it was. Want to grab a beer?" Mira asked. "I know you probably need a vent." We met up at this outdoor spot that Kiera always called our special place, a rooftop bar with string lights where we'd had our second date. Mira brought her roommate Yunga to make it less weird, and we just hung out, talking trash about pretentious people who need to find themselves. Mira posted a story of us clinking beers with the location tag. Just 3 friends having drinks. Nothing inappropriate. 37 minutes. That's how long Kiera's no contact to find herself lasted. My phone exploded. "What the actual F are you doing? With my sister? At our place? Are you trying to hurt me? Theo, answer me right now. This is so disrespectful. I can't believe you're doing this. Mira is dead to me." I screenshotted everything and sent one reply. "You asked for no contact. Respecting your boundaries. Please don't text me for the next 29 days and 23 hours. Then I blocked her. Update 1. Y'all, the entitlement is astronomical. So remember how Kiera was staying with her friend Destiny? Well, turns out Destiny's boyfriend wasn't cool with his girlfriend's friend bringing random dudes over at 2 a.m. Yeah, Dante from yoga was already making house calls. Destiny kicked her out. Where does Princess Kiera go? Not to her parents who live 20 minutes away. Not to any of her other friends. She shows up at our apartment at midnight, using her key. Except, I changed the locks that afternoon. She stood outside, banging on the door, screaming about how I can't lock her out of her home. Minor detail, the lease is entirely in my name. She moved in with me. Never paid rent, just contributed by buying groceries sometimes with my credit card, LOL. I opened the door with the chain on. "You need something? Let me in. This is my apartment too. You moved out 2 days ago to find yourself. You're on a journey of self-discovery, remember? I didn't move out. I said I needed space. Right, space, which typically means physical distance. You can't have space while sleeping in my bed." She tried to push past the chain. "You changed the locks. That's illegal. My apartment, my locks. You want your stuff? I'll bring it down. I'm calling the cops." "Cool. Explain to them how you voluntarily left to stay with a friend, but now want to break into your ex's apartment." She actually called them. 2 officers showed up, looking exhausted. She went full damsel in distress, crying about how her abusive boyfriend locked her out. Officer looked at me. "Sir, does she live here?" She told me 2 days ago she was moving out to find herself. Been staying with friends. I have the text where she says she's leaving. Showed them her messages about needing space, staying with Destiny, not contacting her for a month. The female officer actually snorted. Ma'am, you can't announce you're moving out and then demand entry 2 days later. Get your belongings through civil court if needed. Kiera lost it. Started screaming about how I was ruining her journey, how I was toxic, how dating her sister was probably my plan all along. I'm not dating her sister. We had one beer as friends. Liar. She posted it on Instagram. The male officer stepped in. Ma'am, having drinks with someone isn't illegal. You need to leave before we charge you with disturbance. She stomped off, but not before screaming. You'll regret this, Theo. Narrator. I did not regret it. Update 2. The extinction burst y'all predicted? Nah. Kiera went for something worse. She tried to gaslight me into thinking I was the toxic one. First, she got her mom involved. Mrs. Denise called me crying about how I was tearing her family apart by pursuing Mira. Denise, I'm not pursuing anyone. Your daughter asked for space. I'm giving it to her. But you're hurting her. By respecting her boundaries, you're being deliberately obtuse. I'm being deliberately single. Then came Kiera's smear campaign on social media. She posted this long-ass note about emotional manipulation, with quotes from psychology websites about narcissistic abuse. Her friends ate it up. Comments like, "You deserve better, queen," and "He never deserved you." Mira texted me, wanting to post the screenshots of her admitting she's been emotionally cheating with Dante. You have those. Girl, I have receipts. She sent me voice notes about how Dante understands her spiritual side and how you're too boring and predictable. Save them. Don't post yet. But here's where Kiera really played herself. She forgot that we shared a phone plan, one that I paid for. I could see the usage details. Homegirl had been texting a number registered to Dante Rodriguez for 3 months. Hundreds of messages, hours of calls, all while we were together. I didn't need to expose her. I just quietly removed her from my phone plan. During peak finding herself hours. Got a call from a random number that night. You shut off my phone? You wanted space. I'm giving you space for my financial obligations too. I need my phone. How am I supposed to? She caught herself. How are you supposed to what? Text Dante? I thought you were finding yourself, not finding yourself under some yoga instructor. Silence. Turn my phone back on, Theo. Get your own plan. I'm not your dad. You're being abusive. I'm being financially responsible. Good luck on your journey of self-discovery. May the universe guide you, or whatever. Click. But wait, there's more. Kiera decided to show up at my job. Yeah, she really rolled up to my office building, told security she was my girlfriend, technically ex, but whatever, and made it to my floor. My coworker Derek saw her first. Yo, isn't it your ex by the elevators? She was there with flowers. Flowers. Like she was the one apologizing. Full performance mode for my colleagues. Theo, baby, I made a mistake. I don't need space. I need you. Everyone was watching. This was her plan, public pressure. Kiera, you need to leave. Not until you talk to me. I know you're hurt, but punishing me by hanging out with my sister. Once. We hung out once. It doesn't matter. You're trying to get back at me. I'm trying to get back to work. Security is on their way up. She threw the flowers at me. You're throwing away 3 years. You threw it away when you started texting Dante in January. The whole floor went quiet. Kiera's face turned red. How did you? Phone bill, genius. Next time you have an emotional affair, use your own data. Security arrived. She left screaming about how I'd regret choosing Mira over her. Plot twist. I wasn't choosing anybody. I was choosing peace. Update 3. So Dante dumped her LMAO. Apparently, Mr. Spiritual Yoga Man wasn't interested in a relationship. He thought they were just exploring a connection and got spooked when she showed up at his place with a suitcase. How do I know this? Because Kiera decided to show up at my apartment again, but this time she was smart. She waited until she saw me leaving for work and cornered me in the parking garage. Theo, please. I made a mistake. She looked rough. Hair unwashed. Wearing the same college sweatshirt she'd had since we met, eyes puffy from crying. What do you want, Kiera? I want to come home. I messed up. Dante was a mistake. The space thing was stupid. I just got scared. Scared of what? You were going to propose, weren't you? I laughed. Actually laughed. No, Kiera. I wasn't. Her face fell. What? I was planning to end things. You beat me to it with your finding yourself speech, but I've been done for months. You're lying. You're just hurt. I'm late for work. She grabbed my arm. Hard. You can't just throw me away. 3 years, Theo. You're right. 3 years. 3 years of you contributing nothing but drama. 3 years of me paying for everything while you pursued your passion of, what was it this month? Jewelry making? Tarot reading. That's not fair. 3 years of you flirting with other guys and calling me insecure when I noticed. 3 years of your shopping addiction that you called retail therapy. 3 years of your family treating me like a walking ATM. She started ugly crying. But I love you. You love what I provided. There's a difference. Is this about Mira? Are you F*********, ing my sister? No. This is about me finally realizing I deserve better than someone who treats me like a safety net while shopping for upgrades. I got my car. She banged on the window. You'll never find someone like me. That's the point, Kiera. But she wasn't done. Oh no. This woman went nuclear. That night, she created a fake Instagram account and started demanding every female follower I had, warning them that I was abusive and a narcissist who isolated her from her family. One of those followers was my company's HR director, Bethany. Bethany called me into her office the next morning. Theo, I received some concerning messages about you. My stomach dropped. She showed me the messages. Kiera had really tried it. Accused me of emotional abuse, financial control, even hinted at physical violence without outright saying it. I need to ask, is any of this true? No. She asked for space to pursue another guy. I gave it to her. Now she's mad it didn't work out. Do you have proof? I pulled up everything. Her texts about needing space, the screenshots Mira had sent me of Kiera bragging about Dante, even the phone records showing months of communication. Bethany reviewed it all. This is harassment, Theo. You need to file a police report. I just want her to leave me alone. People who do this don't just stop. Document everything. I did. Filed the report that afternoon. The officer who took it was actually one of the same cops from the apartment incident. She seems to have an issue with boundaries, he noted. That's one way to put it. But Kiera's biggest mistake was yet to come. Update 4. You know what's worse than an entitled ex? An entitled ex with enablers. Kiera's mom, Denise, decided to visit me at home. Not Kiera, her mother. This 53-year-old woman showed up on a Sunday morning with a box of pastries like we were about to have a friendly chat. Theo, we need to discuss this situation like adults. Denise, your adult daughter is harassing me. There's nothing to discuss. She's hurting. You've turned Mira against her. I haven't turned anyone against anyone. Mira made her own choice after watching her sister treat people like disposable items for years. Denise's fake sweetness dropped. You were supposed to marry her. According to who? You wasted 3 years of her prime. She wasted 3 years of mine. A man your age should be settling down. Kiera gave you her best years. Denise, she gave Dante her best texts. For 3 months. While living in my apartment rent-free. Everyone makes mistakes. And everyone faces consequences. Your daughter is facing hers. She stood up, pastry box forgotten. You're going to regret this. Kiera has options. You don't. Men like you, average looking, average job, you don't get many chances with women like my daughter. Women like your daughter are exactly why men like me are staying single. She actually gasped. You'll die alone. Better than dying slowly in a relationship with someone who sees me as nothing but a wallet with legs. She stormed out, but not before taking the pastries. Petty runs in the family apparently. That afternoon, I get a text from an unknown number. This is Dante. Can we talk? Oh, this should be good. We met at a sports bar. Dante was exactly what you'd expect. Man bun, spiritual tattoos, probably says namaste unironically. Bro, I didn't know she had a boyfriend. Sure you didn't. I swear. She said you guys were done, just living together for convenience. I pulled up her Instagram. Our couple's photos from 2 weeks before she started texting him. His face went pale. Shit, yeah. Look, she's intense, man. Like, she showed up at my place talking about our destiny and twin flame journey. I teach yoga. I don't even believe in that stuff. Why are you telling me this? Because she's been stalking me, showing up at my classes, my other job, even followed me in my mom's house. I had to get a restraining order. You show me the paperwork. Kiera was really out here, getting legally banned from multiple people's lives. She keeps saying you ruined everything, that if you'd just taken her back, she wouldn't have to pursue her true path or whatever. Her true path led her to a restraining order? Apparently. Just watch your back, bro. She's not handling rejection well. That's when I realized I needed my own restraining order. Final update. The hearing for the restraining order was yesterday. Kiera showed up dressed like she was going to a funeral. All black, dramatic makeup, the works. She brought character witnesses, her mom, her friend, Destiny, who looked embarrassed to be there, and her new boyfriend. Yeah, new boyfriend. She'd been dating this guy Terrell for 2 weeks and brought him to court to show she'd moved on and didn't need to harass me. The judge reviewed everything. The harassing messages, the fake Instagram DM campaign, the multiple appearances at my home and work, the police reports, Dante's existing restraining order. Kiera's lawyer tried to argue that I was equally responsible for the communication breakdown. The judge actually stopped him. Counselor, your client asked for no contact. Got it. And then proceeded to contact the plaintiff over 200 times in 3 weeks. She was in emotional distress. That doesn't give her the right to harass someone. Then Kiera asked to speak. Against her lawyer's advice. Your Honor, Theo is trying to paint me as crazy because he's sleeping with my sister. This is all revenge for me, needing space to grow. Ma'am, are you or are you not in a new relationship? Yes, but... So you've moved on? Yes, however. Then why are you contacting your ex? Because he's with my sister. The judge looked at me. Are you in a relationship with her sister? No, Your Honor. We're friends. We've hung out maybe 3 times total, always in groups. Mira was actually there in the gallery. The judge asked her to confirm. Your Honor, I'm not dating Theo. I'm actually dating a woman named Prachi. I've been for a month. My sister knew this. She just refuses to accept that not everything is about her. The courtroom was silent. Kiera's face went through like 6 different emotions. The restraining order was granted. 1 year, no contact, staying 500 feet away from my home and work. As we left, Terrell approached me. Yo, man, I didn't know about all this. Run, dude. Run fast, run far. He looked back at Kiera, who was screaming at her lawyer about injustice, then at me. Already got my keys out. Last I heard, Terrell ghosted her that same day. Denise is telling everyone I manipulated the system. Destiny finally cut her off after Kiera blamed her for not letting Dante come over. Kiera started a podcast about surviving narcissistic abuse that has 3 listeners, probably her mom, and whoever accidentally clicks on it. Mira and Prachi are going strong, and we all hang out sometimes. As for me, I'm living my boring, predictable, peaceful life. Got a promotion at work. Turns out being in office drama makes you memorable to leadership. Started learning guitar. Adopted a dog named Ragnar who judges my cooking but loves me anyway. The apartment feels bigger somehow. Quieter in a good way. No more walking on eggshells. No more credit card surprises. No more finding herself drama. Kiera wanted space to find herself. I gave her all the space in the world. Turns out what she found was consequences. Do I regret being petty? Nope. She played stupid games thinking she held all the cards. Turns out I wasn't even playing. To anyone dealing with someone who uses finding themselves as code for keeping you as backup while I explore options, just let them go. Don't fight, don't beg, don't chase. Give them exactly what they asked for and watch how fast they realize they played themselves. Peace out, Victory Ann. Edit. To everyone asking, no, I'm not dating Mira and never will. She's gay, happily taken, and even if she wasn't, dating your ex's sibling is messy. We're just friends who bond over having survived Hurricane Kiera. Edit 2. Yes, Ragnar is a very good boy. He's a German Shepherd mix who likes to steal socks and judge my life choices. He's currently snoring on my couch, living his best life. Edit 3. Kiera's podcast got taken down for violating community guidelines after she used my full name and workplace in episode 4. Some of y'all are absolute menaces for reporting it, and I respect it.